Hey guys, and welcome back.
And if you're new here, thanks for joining us today. By the way, 94% of you guys are not subscribed. You're watching, but you're not subscribed. So I need you to hit the subscribe button now, hit the notification bell now, in case you don't get to the end of the video. And by the way, if you do that, the first 100 people will get Milo. Milo is Melody's and Lou's
Beautiful
baby boy. And
they're donating him?
Yes. To the first 100 people that subscribe, you will get Milo. You'll get this pen. Milo is very generous. He gives lots of kisses, lots of hugs. He is a lover. Trust me when I say that your quality of life will improve
Having Milo in your life.
subscribing to this channel and therefore having Milo in your life.
So
Only the first
silly.
100.
Okay. All right, let's move on. So today we're going to bring you along on another little RV repair, maintenance. I'm not sure what to call it, but we started not having any channels a few weeks ago in different campgrounds.
I think you need to specify what you mean by channels.
TV, like regular city channels?
Over the air.
Okay. And we figured, okay, maybe it's just this campground that we're not getting coverage at. And when we went to the next one, guess what? No channels again. So we started figuring out that something
started figuring out.
something went awry, whether it was the antenna or the cords or I don't know all the words, but Lou does, so I'll let her take over from here.
Yes, because we were researching it together. I know all the words. Yeah, so it seems that I found out there are antenna, which is a Batwing from Winegard. I think it's the most common antenna that RVs come with. And so I found out that antenna at the very top, there's a little area and it has a circuit board. And that circuit board connects to the bottom where the RV, inside the RV, where you connect your coaxial cord. And usually there's a little button there that you press and a little green light comes on and it boosts the signal. Well, it seems that those parts went bad on our antenna. And so without those parts working, there is no booster. Without the booster, there is no channels. So I went up there to figure out, to see if maybe it was loose, to see if maybe it needed cleaning, and none of those things worked. I also found out that replacing that Batwing antenna was going to be $80. And so that didn't sit right with me. I was just like, wow, that's quite the antenna. So I started doing some research and I found a rip-off to the King antenna, which is not the Batwing. It's sort of like triangular flat antenna it adapts to that particular contraption up there, the arm that goes up and down. It fits right on the top. And I found a rip-off or an off-brand of the King for $30. And it came with all the parts. I also had a $5 rebate, so it was $25. And I could live with that. So the task at hand is not only going up and taking the Batwing off, which is really easy because it's just some C-clips that are holding it together. And the other one is going to go back on the same way with the C-clips. The trick is inside the RV, the little plate where the coaxial connects to, I have to take that plate out. I have to remove the board that's on there. We have, to my surprise, we have 3 connections for coax. We have one inside the RV, and we have 2 on the outside, one on the passenger side and one on the driver's side. So they're really making it so that we could watch the TV outside on either side of the coach. So my idea is that I'm going to use, I have to take off that plate and then I have to reattach those 3 coax into it and make one main so that I can connect the main line and split the other 3 out. I've got all the little parts I need, but like I said, sorry about that, there's an airplane, helicopter passing by. So the challenge is not going to be the top, the challenge is going to be inside, taking that away from the plate and not breaking the plate. If I break the plate, so have it. But I'm trying not to break the plate. So let's get to it.
All right, let's get to work.
So when I go up to the roof, these are the things I'm going to be taking with me. It's overkill because I'm pretty sure all I'm going to need is this. But because I don't want to come up and down the stairs, up and down the ladder, I'm going to take as much as I can that I think I might need. So for the inside job, I'm going to need the splitter that I have. I haven't opened it yet. I'm sure everybody knows what a splitter is. So I'm going to use this because I have 3 outs from a main. One for the inside and one for each side of the coach. This is the antenna. I haven't even opened it. I was waiting to open it with you guys. Oh, it's a box inside a box. Look at that. Doesn't everybody like that? So that's what it is. This shape. We have the Batwing, which is like really long. As you can see, you can put it on a pole in the back of your RV or maybe at your house. And then this is the arm for the RV. Like they were serious about the packing. There we go. And so this is the antenna itself. There you can see it has the coax. And then these are all the parts that it brings. You can see there, these would be, I'm assuming these are the plates if you were putting it up on a pole. Let's put that back in. And then this is the one we're going to use, which will go on the antenna itself. Like here, like that. And then the top will hook up to the pole that's already up there. And then it also brings a booster. Let's put this in here. It brings here's the booster. So that's to boost your channel reception. I don't know what these are. Let's see. Oh, this is the connection for the booster. So to get electricity into the booster, which we may or may not use depending if it works without it. All right, so this is the plate that we're working with. As you can see, if I press that button, there should be a little green light in there. And so that's not happening anymore. So that more than likely means that the circuit board went bad. I know the one on the top had gone bad, but I guess it finally communicated with this one. So I'm going to take this off, this plate, and I'll show you behind it. So this is what it looks like in the back. This red positive is for the DC plug. And then this white one is actually the one going up to the main antenna. So I'm going to make that one the main one. And then these two over here on this side are left and right. I don't care which one is left and which one is right. It doesn't mean anything to me. So I'm going to try to remove this plate from here so that I can reuse this plate and then rerun these coax with this splitter. So now what I'm gonna try to save this. Not 100% sure that it's gonna happen, because I don't really need a DC. It looks like this piece right here is going into here, and it's part of this metal piece that's inside. So it comes out through there, and then it just becomes this entire piece. And then the piece way in the back, I don't know if you could see that, is the piece coming up through here. So since I don't really care about this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it off here, and I'm going to break it off here. And that should release the entire thing. So we're in business. That was easier than I thought. The idea here with the splitter is that the main one, which is the white one that goes up to the roof, is going to go on here. And then the other three, the one coming inside and one for each side of the RV, will go on this one. So the challenge is that this is not going to work like that. And it may have worked if I did it like this, but then that's the main one. And if you can see here, this says in and these say out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have a short coax, I think it's a foot long, and I'm gonna try to put it through here, see if that works. And then maybe I could finish it off with this, and then I can put the TV into there so that it'll look more finished. This is the 1 foot coax that I have, which is going to be the one I'm going to use for the main. This is a connector that's going to join them both together. And then I can put this behind it. I need to hold it in place. So the next part is, as you can see, I have these three here. This one is going to be my main. So that's going to be my in. So I'm going to put this one in here. Then each one of these will get one. These only need to be hand tightened, but because they're going behind the wall, I'm like over tightening them. This is the one that's going to go here to the third one, and then to the back here. I don't have anything shorter. I wish I had. When I ordered it, I thought, a foot, because I hadn't looked in here. So I did I should have looked in here first, but what's done is done. So I'm sure I'll be able to tuck it in there without any problems. So now I have to deal with this. And so what I think I'm going to do is that I'm just going to fold it, because I may or may not need it in the future. So I'm not going to cut it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it and tape it individually, not to each other. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tape these babies like this, because I don't know if maybe, I don't know, I'll need them, want them.
So you're zip tying all the cords together.
Well, these I'm zip tying together. Tuck them in, so knowing that they're still in there. And so now I have to tuck this thing in. So thank you very much. I'm gonna put the plate in here. This is the antenna without the booster. This is the old antenna, the broken antenna. And it still has a circuit board on the top. But, just to test my theory here, I'm going to connect this to the TV. And we're going to run some channels, see if we get any with the broken antenna now that it's not connected to the booster. Lean it over. I'm going to raise the antenna with 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the good thing is that I wanted a 36-inch TV, and in our last trader we had a 24, and Angie wouldn't want me to get a big one because no, it's too big for the RV. This one came with a 36-inch. She tried to get me to get rid of it, but it's staying. We're gonna do menu, find channels, and we'll see what happens.
All right, we'll keep you posted once it's done searching.
Broken antenna.
All right, so you'll see here 100% completed, digital 0, analog 0, so no channels.
Right, so the antenna's not up yet. That's the old antenna. So I'm going to turn the TV off, and I'm off to the roof. All right, so this is the present situation. This is the Winegard Batwing that we have, and I'm just going to take off this part here and attach the other one here. So let's see, I'm going to get the antenna out, and I think I want to test if I can actually just prop it here on the base right there. This is held in with a C-clip, so I'm thinking, let's see, let's go like that. So it doesn't look like that's going to work because these are too low down here. I'm going to get all the way down there. And I really don't want to go for any additional problems, like buying maybe an L bracket or something to bring it up. So I'm going to go with the conventional way and just put it over here on the top. So these are C-clips right here. Well, these are the screws, and they've got C-clips on the other side. So I'm going to use this to grab the C-clip off. There you go. The other C-clip. And pull these out. Sorry about the noise of the trucks. We're right by the highway. We usually don't stay in this part of the campground, but we wanted to try something new. And honestly, I kind of like the noise. I think it made me sleep better. You know, white noise. So this comes off like that. And then there's a coax. So I'm just going to take the coax off. I know I shouldn't be using needle nose, but I've just been lazy and I get my regular pliers. Seem to be working. There we go. In here, this is where the other circuit board is. When I take this down, I'll open it for you so you can see. So this piece here that you see is going to be $80. It was either $79.99 or $89.99. I can't remember. But we got this one instead. I think it looks kind of cool too. Nicer than the other one. First thing I have to do is I have to attach this to it. Alright. That's what it looks like. Easy. So the wire's on this side. So it looks like, I could put it on this side. Yeah. Looks like over here. Gonna go on that one. So I'm not gonna put the C-clip on it. I'm just gonna put this through it, and then have Angie lower it and raise it to make sure that this is going on right. Come down. Up. All right, thank you. So it looks like it has to go like this. I thought I was gonna put it there and there, but it's gonna go like this. So that way when it lays, it'll lay flat. Now I'm gonna connect the coax over here. I'm going to add the little sock that they gave us, and we're gonna go downstairs and check it. Here we go, that's what I'm gonna add. Here's a little coax sock. Just gonna push it through. There we go. Install it here. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna have Angie bring it down, and then I'm gonna go down and run the channels. I think this is the booster. I'm not gonna put it on. I'm gonna try to use it without the booster, because why not? And let's turn on the TV and see if we get any channels.
So we didn't get any channels. What is the next step?
So the next step is, this is the booster that it came with, directly connected to the TV. That's according to the instructions. It says to directly connect it to the TV. Then to the antenna, which is this one that's going up here, and to the wall, which is right there, and that's the TV. So now we're gonna go for a channel check again.
All right. Okay, so there were no channels again. So troubleshooting step number 3. What are you gonna do now?
So I think what it is that the antenna booster wants to be connected directly to the antenna and doesn't like the splitter. It doesn't deliver through the splitter. If that's the case, it should work now because I'm going to connect it directly to the antenna. And if that doesn't work, then there's something wrong with the antenna itself.
All right, talk to me.
So this is the main antenna that goes up to the roof, and it was connected here, so it'll split. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this directly to this plate and then to the booster. And if, like I said, that doesn't work, then, well, we might have a bum antenna. Alright, this is it. This is the final chance. Unless I have to do more research. Menu. Channels. Find channels.
Houston, we're having some trouble here. So no channels again. Lou's gonna check one more thing. She's actually going to... Two more things? She's going to try one of the other outlets, the ones that are for outside. Coax.
I think it's for the outside. Can't be 100% sure.
Alright, we are pretty far down. 80 something percent. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
85,
and
86.
Still no channels. So Lou's gonna go ahead and just stop it and check one of the other coaxials. Okay, I think we are done troubleshooting. Everything that we've tried has been a no-go. No channels, not even one. Lou did go up onto the roof to check to see if the power was going up, because there's like a little light up there. And she did determine that there is no power. The light wasn't turning on up there. So after seeing that, you suspect it's defective?
I suspect that it is defective because I know that the cable's working, because I already tested the cable. So I don't know why the booster is not generating power up to the antenna. There's a little red light. It should go off according to the instructions. And when you connect this, and nothing's happening. So yeah, I think it's defective. I'm gonna send it back. Good thing for Amazon.
Yeah. All right, so Lou could not let this go. She just kept working on this and tried to troubleshoot it a little bit more. But we did take, she did take the antenna down. I thought I got a clip of her up there bringing it down. But here we go. It's right here.
This is the little light bulb that's supposed to go on when you connect this and this. This you plug into the outlet, this you plug into your TV, and that didn't turn on. So there's no power from the booster going into the antenna, and the antenna by itself isn't generating any channels. So what I did here, just to make sure that the coax that's going up to the roof isn't bad, is that I connected it directly. I do have a connector there. The connector is plugged to the back of the TV, and as you can see, the old antenna without a booster, just metal rod in the air, and I have 5 or 6 channels and pretty good reception. So now it's just connected directly, like, you know, old school, like just one of those antennas. I forgot what they're called.
The rabbit ears,
I guess, that people used to put on top of their TVs or something.
Yeah.
That's sort of like what's going on here. The antenna's just up in the air. It's connected directly into the TV, and I'm getting 6 channels.
Okay.
So I'm going to stick to this. I'm probably going to test it next with the splitter to see if it works with the splitter.
Okay.
And if it does work with the splitter, then I'll put everything back inside. I'll put the plate back in, and I'll probably just order an amplifier, an antenna amplifier or a booster to add to the TV so I could get more channels.
Okie dokie.
And call it done.
But we are still going to go ahead and return this one, guys, just because that light wasn't lighting up. So this is defective, unfortunately. And we're going to write it out with the way it was, old school.
Old school.
So if you enjoyed today's DIY RV project fail, because, you know, sometimes we have to share these fails too.
Well,
Not everything is great.
I didn't fail.
No, you didn't fail. The product
failed.
The product did. So it's important to share that every so often too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about Amazon. Just send it back.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed this process and watching the whole process with us, please give us a big thumbs up. Comment down below if there's anything that you would have done differently or any recommendations that you have for us to get more channels in the future.
Forward. Yeah, that doesn't cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.